guys, Jasmine here to film a wrap up for the month of September, and I had a really good reading month in the month of September. I got like 13 books read, which is crazy. I haven't read that many books all year, but I wasn't doing anything else other than reading and watching Netflix. So, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I read, and then I'm going to show you guys my kind of iffy to read stack for October. It doesn't have a lot of books on it, but I've already read a couple of them, so yeah. Okay, my books are kind of everywhere. So, first book I read in the month of September was Island Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. This is the last book, and I've literally been waiting for this book for so long, and I was so happy with it. Like, I couldn't have imagined it being any better, and I'm so glad that it finally did come out, and yeah. And then I reread Shadow and Bone so that I could read Siege and Storm and Moon and Rising. This is my first time reading Siege and Storm and Moon and Rising, but I had read Shadow and Bone, but I had never continued the series. Like, I was so impressed with it when I first read it, and I don't know why I never read the rest of them, but I kept hearing amazing things about them as they kept coming out, so it was like, I need to get caught up, so I'm so glad that I finally did that. And then I read Sister's Fate by Jessica Spotswood. This is the last book in the Callowhill Witch series, and this series is known for cliffhangers, and the second book had an awful cliffhanger, and this was lovely. Like, I was so happy to finally read this because that cliffhanger was mean, and this was very good. It wraps things up very nicely. I have a lot of endings on this to-read stack. Next book that I read was Sweet Reckoning by Wendy Higgins, and this series is just makes you want to go like this. Woo! It is lovely. But, it's a Fallen Angel story, and I have needed to read this book forever. It's been out for a long time, and I never got my hands on it, and now that I have my hands on it, I jumped at the chance to read it, and I loved it. Sad it's over. And then I read Of Neptune by Anna Banks. This is the last book in the trilogy also, and the second book ended very close, like it was perfect, and I was kind of like, there's supposed to be another book, I wonder what's going to happen. And it kind of just like showed you different parts of the world that you hadn't really seen before, so I liked that. It was very different, like it went with the series, but it held its own very well. Oh, these are my fall. And then I read Ever True by Brody Ashton, which just kind of had the same thing as Of Neptune, because the second book ended a little bit open, but I mean, it was pretty good. It had ended. And then I knew there was another book, and this was very, like, action-packed, kind of, like, tear down the world. It's pretty good. Okay. And then the last book that I had planned to read in September was Sinner by Maggie Stiefvater, and we all know that Maggie Stiefvater is amazing. She is perfect. As I continue to read her books as they come out, I just get more and more impressed by her. She is amazing, and this was amazing, and I was so happy to be back in that world because that was one of the first series that I read forever and a day ago was Shiver, and I loved it, and it's just been a part of me forever. And then this was just, I was so happy to see these characters be back in that world. So then I wasn't really sure what to read, so I went ahead and picked another series to kind of binge on. So I read Endless by Jessica Shirvington, and then I read Empower by Jessica Shirvington. Empower is the last book in a 5-book series, which is a lot. There's a lot of books in that series, and I love Fallen Angels. I've always loved Fallen Angels, and I think that the Violet Eden chapter series is honestly my favorite Fallen Angel series. It's just really good. Like, I love it, and I've become a big fan of that author. So, yeah. Okay, let's try to make sure these don't fall. And then the last book that I read in the month of September was Unremembered by Jessica Brody, which was the start of another series binge because I ran out of stuff to read, and I was like, let's just read series. So, I had the second book in this series, but I didn't have the first one for a while, and so then I bought it, and then I just wanted to read it, and the third book comes out sometime soon, so yeah, and it was really good. Okay, let's hope this doesn't fall. So, of course, the first book that I read in October was Unforgotten, which is a sequel to Unremembered. Yay! And I didn't really love this story. I mean, it was good. It was a good sequel, but it didn't have one of my favorite characters in it as, like, a big role, and I was kind of just like, meh. But I'm sure the third book will make up for it. So, yeah. And then I read On the Fence by Cassie West. Went into this expecting like a cute little short contemporary, and it was actually very different. It was very serious. It had a lot of life aspects to it, which I enjoyed while it was still cute. So yeah. And then I read Earthquake by April and Pike, and we all know and I'm a huge fan of April and Pike. I love her, and Earthbound kind of ended on the cliffhanger too, and I just needed to get my hand on this, and it was really, really good. Of course, this one ended with a big cliffhanger too, so I'm just like, huh. I haven't really heard anything about a third book yet, but I'm sure there will be, so I'll keep my fingers crossed for that one. And then I am planning on reading Perfect Lies by Kirsten White. This is a nice little short. It's been a short series, but it's really, really good. It's short, but it's very intense. So, yeah. And then I have Idols by Margaret Stohl. This is the sequel to Icons. And I kind of remember Icons, but not really. And so I'm excited to continue it, but I'm not really sure what I'm continuing. I don't know. And then I have a couple of arcs that I picked up at TLA this year that I kind of wanted to get out of the way. Because, you know, once you get to the point where you're accumulating more books, you kind of stop focusing on those arcs. But obviously, you know, you need to read and review them. So I'm like, okay, so I just picked a couple. The first one is Curse and Smoke. I don't know how to say the author's name, so I'm just going to show it to you. This one's been out for a while, and it's a story about Pompeii, and I just thought it kind of sounded cool. When I first picked it up, I was really excited about it, and I kind of just haven't gotten to it yet, so hopefully I can get to that. And then I have Life by Committee, and I'm just going to keep showing you the author's names because I don't feel like saying stuff. Oh, there's stuff in there. Oh, stuff for the murder complex. That's great. Put that aside. This is like a cute contemporary, probably. I'm not really sure. I don't really know what it's about. It's been out also for a while, so yeah. And then I have Trouble by Non Pratt, and I feel like this story is going to be so cute. One of my friends recently read it, but I don't remember much about what she said, so I don't know. It sounds cute. It looks cute. I like this cover a lot. And then, of course, the last book that I happened upon to pick up, and I don't know when I'm planning on reading this because it's not officially on the stock, but I know I'm going to read it because it just came out and I bought it the day it came out, is Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan, the last book in the Heroes of Olympus series. Percy, love. I'm planning on reading this soon. I just didn't want to start it in the middle of the week, so maybe over the weekend. I don't really know. But this will for sure be at the end of my to-read video for next month. So that's it for me. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I read like a million books. So yeah, I hope you guys had good reading months. I hope you guys are having a good year. It's almost over, and I will see you guys next month. Bye!